These terrifying creature sightings that were caught on camera remain unexplained to this very day. Scared yet? You should be. Turn the lights on. We're about to get into it. The Fresno Nightcrawler. It's 2 a.m. in Fresno, California. A man wakes up to his dog barking uncontrollably. Now, at first he thinks it's just a raccoon, maybe a stray cat, but when he checks the security footage, he sees something that has haunted him literally for the rest of his life. Slowly crossing his front yard are two impossibly thin, pale, human-like legs. No torso, no arms, no face, just a pair of ghostly limbs kind of gliding silently through the darkness. Now, this was the first ever recorded sighting of what would become known as the Fresno Nightcrawler. Now, the witness, identified only as Jose, was too terrified to even leave his house. He brought the tape to Univision and later to paranormal investigators. Now, desperate for answers, the creature's movement was eerily smooth, almost like it was floating, but its knees bent in a way that made it look unsettlingly kind of organic, like it was alive. Since that first sighting, the Fresno Nightcrawler has been caught on camera only a handful of times, including a very famous video from Yosemite National Park back in 2011. Now, in that footage, two of the creatures can actually be seen strolling casually along a trail, their kind of spindly legs and strange walk making them look like something from a nightmare. Honestly, skeptics have claimed it could be puppetry, a prank, or even a costume, but no one has ever produced, definitive proof or recreated the footage in a very convincing way. Native American legends from the Fresno area describe similar beings, small leg-like spirits said to be kind of guardians of the land. Could these beings be something ancient, or are they something else entirely? Maybe something we're not meant to understand. The Beast of Bray Road. It's a quiet, snowy night in Elkhorn, Wisconsin, 1991. A woman is driving home when her headlights catch something in the ditch. A massive, fur-covered figure crouching over what looks kind of like roadkill. I mean, she slows down thinking it's a large dog or maybe a bear, but then it stands up, towering over the roadside is a creature straight out of a nightmare, literally. 7 feet tall, covered in shaggy brown fur, with the head of a wolf and glowing yellow eyes that look directly into hers. She floors it, her heart's pounding, glancing in the rearview mirror only to see the creature kind of running after her, running on two legs like a man, but with the speed and power of a really crazy predator. Now, this was one of the first modern sightings of what locals now call the Beast of Bray Road, a werewolf-like cryptid that has been terrorizing the area for decades. Reports date back to the 1930s, but in the early 90s, sightings surged. Farmers reported missing livestock. Teenagers claimed to have been chased while driving down these rural roads. Now, paranormal investigator Linda Godfrey collected dozens of eyewitness accounts, many of them eerily similar. The beast is always described the exact same way: muscular, wolf-headed, standing upright with long claws and a menacing presence. Skeptics suggest, misidentified bears, coyotes, or even just elaborate hoaxes, but the consistency of the sightings, it's really hard to ignore. Some even connect it to old Native American legends of skinwalkers or shapeshifters that can take on the form of animals. Honestly, whatever it is, the Beast of Bray Road hasn't gone away. Even today, drivers on that stretch of Wisconsin highway report strange shapes crossing the road at night, shapes that walk on two legs, so I don't know, you tell me. The Overton Bridge dog incidents. Now, in the small Scottish town of Dumbarton, there's a bridge known as Overton Bridge. Now, it looks like any other quaint old stone bridge, peaceful, even like very picturesque, but beneath its charming appearance lies a decades-long mystery so eerie that locals whisper about it, in very hushed tones. Since the 1950s, more than 600 dogs have leapt to their demise from this bridge. No one knows why. In most cases, the dogs run suddenly and leap off the exact same spot, landing on jagged rocks in the stream below. Many pass away instantly. Survivors are often so traumatized they refuse to cross the bridge again. At first, it was dismissed as just coincidence, but the pattern is honestly too precise. Dogs of all breeds, sizes, and ages, always jumping in clear weather, always from the right-hand side of the same span, always without warning. Paranormal investigators believe the location is probably just cursed or haunted. Some say the bridge is a very thin place where the veil between worlds is thinner and animals can sense something humans can't. Locals tell stories of a white lady ghost said to haunt the area, a grieving widow who wanders the bridge in a long robe. Others point to strange acoustic phenomena, low-frequency sounds undetectable to humans that could maybe drive these animals into a panic. But no definitive answer has ever been found. I mean, even today, warning signs are posted to keep dogs leashed near this bridge, but every few years it happens again. It's as if something on this bridge is calling them them over the edge, and they honestly just can't resist. The Flatwoods Monster. Now, it's September 12th, 1952 in the small town of Flatwoods, West Virginia. A group of boys is playing football when they see something streak across the sky and crash into a nearby hill. Thinking it honestly might just be a meteorite, they run to investigate, joined by a local mother and 2 other children. As they approach the site, a foul metallic odor fills the air. Their flashlights cut through the darkness, landing on something that makes them freeze in place. Standing at the edge of the woods is a towering figure over 10 feet tall with a very spade-shaped head, glowing red eyes, and a metallic, almost robotic-looking body. Now, its movements are very jerky and unnatural, as if it's gliding rather than walking. The group runs in terror, and within hours, military personnel are seen kind of combing the area. Witnesses later reported nausea, symptoms consistent with exposure to some kind of irritant or chemical. Some believe they stumbled upon an extraterrestrial craft and its occupants. Others think it was, maybe a military experiment gone wrong. But what makes the Flatwoods Monster so compelling is their number of witnesses, credible locals who all described the same terrifying figure. Even decades later, they stuck to their stories, no changes. No physical evidence was ever recovered, but the legend endures, making Flatwoods one of the most famous UFO-related creature sightings in America history. The Shapeshifter in Mexico, a video that was posted online that's very brief but impactful no less, shows what appears to be a shapeshifter running towards something unknown. Now, the video apparently is taken in late 2023 in Nava, Mexico. It's not clear where this video came from, if someone filmed it with their camera or if it's filmed from a home surveillance camera, but what we see is that it looks to be the backyard of maybe someone's home, and you can see 2 cars parked with no one else around, and it was very clear that what we are watching in this appears to be, in the nighttime. So if you watch closely, what you'll see is a small little figure running forward, but with, within a half a second that it's running, you can watch it get progressively bigger and bigger before reaching the height of a grown human. At least that's what it looks like to me. Now, many people have watched this particular clip over and over and over again, trying to make sense of it, but just no one can. What are we watching? Well, many think it is, in fact, a shapeshifter that just happened to get caught on camera. What do you guys think, though? The Aswang sighting in the Philippines. Now, footage that was taken in 2019 in the Philippines by 2 people stopped at what appears to be either a light or maybe an intersection. Honestly, it's not entirely clear, but the footage they captured is absolutely terrifying. This footage shows this couple allegedly capturing a shape-shifting entity known as an Aswang, which is a creature that's part vampire, part werewolf, part witch. That's quite the cocktail of demonic entities, isn't it? Now, in the footage, you see the entity on what looks to be a billboard of some sort, and it's moving extremely fast over it. Now, they move the camera to try and follow the creature and then actually zooming into it. Now, once they zoomed in, they were able to focus in on the creature and actually catch footage of it as it slowly and very creepily looked back at them, as you can hear the person filming take a really big gasp before quickly moving the camera and stopped filming. This one is scary, and no one has been able to truly explain it yet.